are the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra Open earbuds. And the name tells us a lot about these earbuds. So these are the brand new earbuds from Bose, but of the hundreds of earbuds I've tested, I've never seen anything like these. I mean, when I opened the box, like, I kid you not, I didn't even know how to put them in my ears. I had so many questions about these earbuds. Like, do they have active noise cancellation? What do they sound like? Like, the list goes on and on. So these, how do you wear them? Are they secure? Are they actually comfortable with this weird new design? In the list of questions that I had when I first got them, and maybe you have the same questions as well, but starting off with the first question, I was surprised they didn't look as weird as I thought they did. They also come in two different colors. This is the black color, and there's also, like, I think they call it white smoke. It's like a white color as well. But the second question I had, how do you even put these things in your ears? Like, they don't look anything like a normal pair of earbuds that we're used to. So looking at the bud itself, it has two solid pieces and kind of like a rubbery piece that holds them in shape. So on one side, you have a little cylinder that has the button on there, it has the battery on the inside, it has 3 nodes on the bottom, that's how you charge it. That goes on the outside of your ear. Then the other side, that's kind of like a boot shape, that goes inside your ear, and the rubber between is very flexible. So you open it up, you put the boot shape inside your ear, kind of like behind your earlobe here, and then you kind of like let go and it just stays on. It like seems, it's a lot easier than it sounds. Like when you first put it on, it looks like it wouldn't work, but it's actually really comfortable. And as far as aesthetics go, I thought it was going to look a lot like an earring or some type of clip on my ear. And when you're up close, like that's what it is. So of course it looks like that. But from a distance, I asked people what they thought of my earbuds, and they said, like, what do you mean they look like normal earbuds? Because interestingly, they kind of do look like normal earbuds that are in your ears. So as far as the aesthetics go, is it actually comfortable, right? Like it's just such a weird way to clip on your ear. And actually, these are probably the most comfortable earbuds I've ever worn. I could definitely wear these all day long, substantially longer than any other earbuds out there for a couple main reasons. One, they are open earbuds, so they don't clog your ear canal, which means your ears never get hot, your ears never get sweaty. You don't have any type of ear canal fatigue either because there's nothing pressing in your ear. And this part of your ear on the outside where it kind of, I could picture something like this falling off if you are working out or just kind of doing something that is a little bit more complicated than just sitting at a desk. And again, I was pleasantly surprised. This design grabs onto, it grabs very gently, and also that's a part of your ear that has very little feeling. Like try it, just pinch your ear, and there's not a whole lot of feeling there. So these, super comfortable. In fact, I forget they're in my ears a lot, and even when nothing's playing, like sometimes I wear them for longer than I think I should. So that's question number 2. Question number 3 then, are they secure? Like, do they stay on your ears? Is really turning out to be pretty solid here. And to be clear, like this video is in no way sponsored, I promise. These, like I thought I was gonna have a pretty negative review of these, but the design is pretty solid. Like I went for a run with these the other day. I ran 3 miles and I never adjusted them once. I will say this though, when you first put them in, you may need to do a little bit of adjusting to get the sound right. If you put them in your ears and one's like a little higher than the other or a little lower, the volumes can be slightly different. And so for me personally, it's really important for them to match. So I'll adjust them around. You can actually slide them up and down. There's some play. You can probably move it maybe a 1/4 inch up or down. And so everybody's gonna have their own unique fit. And at least for me, it's pretty easy to get that right. And like I said, once I was running, they didn't move, they didn't wiggle, I didn't have to push them in. And because they have a physical button on the back, like I said, and we'll talk more about that later, like running and controlling that was actually really easy. Like if your hands are sweaty, you don't have to worry about touch controls or anything like that. Question number 4 then, how do they sound? Like, okay, once I got to this point, I was comfortable with them, I liked them, they're secure, but the sound quality of open earbuds is generally a step below the typical silicone ear tip earbuds that go deep in your ear. For these, the volume was surprisingly good. Like typically a lot of open earbuds, like I said, you really need to crank the volume. Usually they lack a lot of bass, but these, that's not the case. I played it usually around 50% volume, sometimes even lower, and like hearing your surroundings, if you're in a quieter place that is, I found that the volume was really quite pleasant. If you're in a really loud environment, like I walked alongside a really busy road, and I had to turn the volume up for sure. You're obviously not blocking anything out around you, but in that environment, you kind of want to hear your surroundings anyway. That's why you would wear these. Maybe you're like a cyclist, you're biking on the road, maybe you're running on a road and you just want to hear when cars come by you. That makes sense, and that's going to be kind of important in that situation. But if you plan on like flying and you want to block out sound, or if you plan on walking alongside block that out, obviously open earbuds are not going to be the best earbuds for you. These are meant to hear your surroundings.